Why does my window always look like that in the morning?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today, I found the best place to talk to you because you've spun around a bit though, unfortunately. Since I've taken the GorillaPod out, it's now not as stable as it used to be. I found the perfect place to talk to you because around here I lose radio signal, and the traffic slows down quite a bit, although it's now speeding up, to be fair. On the way back, I lose radio signal and then the traffic hits. I'm really surprised how busy Keynsham is. Like, there's the roundabout, whatever junction it is, roundabout thing that goes to Keynsham is always at like gridlocked, and like just Bristol and Bath Road is just trying to get through, like, oh, excuse me. So it's really surprised me how busy Keynsham was. Like, it's not a huge city, but then again, it's only 7:30 as well. Like, I guess Bristol's busy at 7:30. I never really saw it being busy at 7:30. Anyway, this morning I'm heading off out a little bit later than I wanted to. It's about 7 minutes past today instead of 7 o'clock as it stands. It's kind of difficult getting up and getting ready in the dark, like trying not to wake Laura. Laura slept in a little bit longer than normal today. Because obviously I'm getting up and getting ready in the same room as her, so I feel really bad for her. God, grief, bloody sunrise. I feel really sorry for her because, like, I can do things quietly and slowly in the dark. Obviously with the lights on it makes things a lot easier, but then there's things that you can't do quietly in the dark, and that's like make a cup of tea, which is just really loud, and I feel really bad because I can't just go into a separate kitchen. But it won't be long until I can, so I'm moving soon. Otherwise, right, where we're going? We're going Bath City Centre, or are we going around the houses? I believe we're going Bath City Centre. Fuck around the houses, man. I believe this way is quicker. I tested it yesterday and it seemed quicker, so we're going to try it again. Although this time we have hit more traffic, like coming in as well. What I've discovered, or what I discovered yesterday, is that actually the main source of traffic is around like that Salford area, Salford and Keynsham. It's got nothing to do with Bath or Bristol. So yeah, around that source of issues, I also want this next lane across. So I want this lane, please, thank you. I know where I'm going. I'm starting to learn this now. I've still got my sat-nav on. But anyway, otherwise though, we're heading on in. We should get there still for about like 10 to. We should get there before 8 still, unless like Bath's a bit snarled up, which it could be. But what else is going on? Yesterday, I was in a bit of an itchy mood yesterday, and I don't know why, and it's not really very good. Oh, I feel like this lane is going to narrow into one lane, and I should stop here and not try and race around him. Yeah, I remember. It's difficult. When I drove to, there we go, welcome to Bath. When I was driving to work, obviously, like, there aren't that many roads that I used to drive to work on. It's about the same distance, this, as it was driving to head office. But the, what was I going to say? Like, it's harder remembering, like, oh, there's this road, then there's this road, and then there's little things like pothole there, and I used to be able to remember that going to work, and I just like wiggle around all the potholes without even thinking about it. Now I've still got to concentrate quite hard, to make sure that I get everything right and stuff. But anyway, like yesterday I was in a bit of like a feverish itch to get work done, and I don't know why. Like, I got home and I wanted to type up all my lecture notes, and to be fair, I had like a lot of lecture notes to type up. So I was typing all them up, but then like after that I was like, oh, I kind of just want to do some programming, because I'd started stuff at uni, and like I just kind of built the framework. Like, there's no code, it's just literally a shell, because that's all I really had time for. And I'm like, got this itch where I'm like, I really want to program, but I'm really bored, and I really want to spend some time with Laura, and I felt really bad. Like, it's day 2, and I stayed up last night till 12. Like, Laura went to bed at about 10:30, maybe 11, and I stayed up doing programming. And to be fair, I wasn't very tired, but yeah, I feel bad for that. Today I've only got one lecture, and it's not a lecture where I'm expecting to have notes to type up, to write down. So I'm just going to type them straight into OneNote and stuff, because there should be like a lot more. It's about the final year project, so it might be about things like, oh, this is what you put in the outline, and that kind of thing. Like, just this is what we want here, here's the deadline, go, kind of thing, as opposed to here's a load of facts, memorise them. So yeah, that is my day today. It's getting quite warm in this car now. Also, what I want to say is driving to Bath is actually really nice, because like, as you leave, like it's like freezing. You get out the car, get in your car, it's freezing. You got the heating on to like try and demist the windows and stuff, and it's now really quite warm in this car. It's a problem with heating a car, isn't it? It just gets like really muggy and like heavy in the air. But then you drive along and then it slowly like turns less into a city, and then like as you hit the countryside, the sun rises, you watch the sunrise. I've got my sunglasses here. The sun rose up over the hills and stuff. That was cool. And then like as you drive a bit further, like all the fields are all still misty. It's really cool. I quite enjoy this drive. To say it's the third time I've driven it, so that can easily change. Drive 2, not bad, but I am absolutely busting for a wee again. Ugh, grief alive. I can't handle this. I don't know how people do it. Ugh. It's because in the morning I have a cup of tea, and I have to have a cup of tea and an orange juice because I'm a creature of habits, and I'm actually not going to be able to. I'm just going to go straight there now. But just been inside Ebb, which is there, East Building. The old computer. This car needs a clean as well. I'm going to probably try and clean it today. I might, because it is a bit filthy. I think it's supposed to be hot later though, so maybe not. Anyway, just been in East Building, and there's some rooms that say like computer science labs and stuff, but those labs don't have computers in. There's a PC lab in there that you could potentially use, I guess, but I don't know. Right, okay, let's go find a room and let's sit down and do some work. I'm gonna give Chancellor's Building a shot today and try to find a computer room. I tried our building yesterday. We have an induction meeting today, so hopefully they'll tell us what labs we're supposed to and what labs we're not supposed to use. But I believe there's a computer lab up here somewhere, if you know where to look. Actually quite a few people around as well. All those unlucky people that have 8 o'clock lectures, 8:15 lectures. Like here it's like now 8:05, so I actually see them, as opposed to the other day, where yesterday when I got here at like 10 to. Fuck me, there's a lot of stairs. Scanned that to try and figure out if it's booked or not. Looks booked to me. Which I mean, it doesn't look booked. Yeah, you can scan the codes on the room to figure out like if anyone's planning on being in there. I have to make note of the fact that this one's free. For a bit. Where should we sit? I don't want to sit. I want to sit in a place where no one can sneak up on me. So I might sit in this corner. It's quite bright as well. Or should I go and sit over there in the sun? No, because then you just can't see your computer, can you? Get a low battery, but I've got a spare. So, also, I believe, which is why I'm surprised this is available all day. These are. I've been in this room last year. We found it last year. It's a bloody gold mine. Look, these are cool. Wait, how do you open them? There's a computer there. Oh, up there. Ah, that's got to be the coolest thing. I was legit blown away with this when I first found it, and then it just turns out that. They're actually quite common. My fucking junior school has one. It might actually be worth having a look at the Visual Studio on here and seeing if I can work on it. No, but the problem with working on it on one of these machines is that like if I don't finish it and I can't check it in, I can't take it home and do it. I guess I could remote in. But no, either way, like if you do it on your Surface, then it would just be a case of thinking. Question is, how easy can you get to the display cables? The answer is, you definitely fucking can't. So, no chance of just getting a second monitor. And never mind, because they've got the wrong version of Visual Studio installed on them. I should really check my computer and just see like what's on the. I don't think I've got anything stored on this, do I? Work-wise. No. No, nothing exciting. Anyway, so Visual Studio Professional doesn't have Microsoft Fakes on it, so it makes this computer absolutely useless to me. So I turn it off and pull out my Surface, put my headphones in, and have a nice day. Have this nice, great big look-off room to myself. Way as well, as much as I love my Surface, okay, I adore this. It's one of the best things that I love it. It's so annoying having to do that and then do that to open it, and then you've got to still rejudge it. It's really irritating. And then if you're on a flat surface, you can drop that down. That right there
is really annoying because you can't just go, like, it's really portable and really useful, but then whenever you want to use it, you've got to like do all this fucking stuff. Like fold it over and do all that crap. Oh god, it's a nightmare. Well, it's not really a nightmare. First world problems than that. Also, like, I've actually really gotten used to this keyboard. I almost yesterday thought about like how much better it would be if I had a separate keyboard with me and mouse, but you know, it's actually really, really good. Like, it's obviously not as good as a complete one, but I don't think it's worth carrying a completely new keyboard around with you just for that. So, right, let's do some programming. I need to download my latest code that I wrote last night, and then get away with it. Oh dear. Some water. When's my first lecture? First lecture's at 11, isn't it? In this building. Well, hey. Hey! I'm going around, I'm making a log of all of the rooms that seem free, so that I can, obviously, like, you know, use them. You know when you think it's, someone's just gone into my room? No. Job I hid my stuff, wasn't it? Lol. It was a very progressive couple of hours. Spent a lot of it. Well, halfway through I decided I'd rename stuff and go with this new, like, because I'd introduced a different idea, and I thought, well, it works better with this name. Changing the namespace isn't difficult, is it? No. So I spent 2 hours trying to fucking fix that. But we made some solid progress, and we're now heading on down to a lecture about my final year project, which is what I was just doing, so we're in there. We're finished for the day. Easy. Yeah, 2-hour-long lecture about like what we have to put into like project proposals and stuff like that. It means I can start it after a meeting with my supervisor tomorrow. And now, well, we just had like an introduction meeting where we had like well, here's what's going on in computer science, here's how many computer labs you have, and it's nowhere near how many we used to have, and we're like, where are we supposed to go? But yeah, now we're heading on home. Wednesday is a nice, calm, easy day. It's a catch-up day, the calm before the storm that is tomorrow. At Bath, Wednesday. Oh no, sorry. The best thing about that meeting was it was free lunch. So I'm taking my sandwiches home, I'll eat them tomorrow. But hey, so the best, no, Bath, like I assume most universities, kind of shuts down. So has a half day Wednesdays, so that everyone can do their shitty sports and stuff after. Because of that, I'm probably considering to do my, where did I park? Did I park on this one? Yeah I did, I can see my car. I'm probably considering to do stuff like my, I might go swimming in the morning on a Wednesday, because it is like such an empty day. In fact, next week I don't even have to be in. Well, hey. Definitely going to try and get home and wash my car. But yeah, Wednesday, because of that, may be a day that, like, because it is essentially a catch-up day, so like, I've only got one lecture, and it's an easy lecture, it's not a hard lecture. Because of that, it may be the best day to do things like go swimming, or like normally as well, I more or less leave immediately after my last lecture, where it might actually be best if I kind of wait a bit and then go, like today specifically, go back into a lab, if I can find one, and wait to try and get like a little bit more work done before I go home, because it is like, well, it's 2 o'clock at the moment, but normally I would have finished by 1, so like, is that too early to go home? It depends where you work best, I think. Go home. But yeah, Wednesdays are a strange day all around, really. Also, I need to wash my car because I parked under a tree and some bird has had it's had probably some minor health problems above it, so. Alright, let's go. Let's go home. Let's go see, well, no, not see Laura because she's at work. Text her, tell her I'm on my way. It is 3 minutes past 2. See how long it takes. Well, hey, make 2 comments on driving at the moment. One of them I've saved. I really like, where I drive now in Bath, like at the bottom of the hill I'm on, all the one-way systems changed, and my maps I haven't plugged in my sat-nav to update the maps yet. And I love going the wrong way on the one-way system, and the friggin' sat-nav's freaking out. It's like, hold on, wait, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be on this road. You go the wrong way. That means you must be on this road over here, right? No, you're still definitely on that road. You're going the wrong way, turn around. No, you must be on that road. And it just freaks out. It's brilliant. Also, roads like this are my least liked roads.
Because, right, this road here is 2 lanes and 1 lane, and it's industrial, so like it's garages, and yeah, literally they're just like mechanics and like car sales places. Can I squeeze through these lights? I think I can. I'm gonna go for it without blocking up the hatchings. I don't know what they're called. So right, this road, it's a wide road. It's a straight road. Speed cameras, right? There's a speed camera on it for 30-mile-an-hour road. By all means, put a speed camera on it. However, on a road like this, it just does 2 things. It either pisses you off because it's taking the piss. It's like, as if I can get to 30-mile-an-hour on this road. I've never been on this road where I haven't like stop-started my way through it. Ever been on this road at that time, right? Or you are, oh god, hello. Or you are on this road at midnight. There's no one around because it's a fucking estate, you know, and then the speed camera in it for no reason. I think speed cameras should be a day and night thing, to be honest with you. Also, I really enjoy watching police sirens and stuff, because you never know like how prepared people are for them. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see a police, I'm like, this driver hasn't heard. He's got those radio blasting. He's not looking out for a siren, and then like, you know what I mean? I think it's really funny. There's my 3 observations on driving for you this afternoon. Fun. There is the second siren today that I've seen on this road alone, and also there's a van next to me now on the right hand side. You may be able to see me over my shoulder, which is, oh no, it's not. Oh god, put the handbrake off. Jesus Christ. You know when you're sat in traffic for a long time and you're like, oh, I'm getting leg ache from holding the clutch down, I'll put it into neutral. Oh, I'm getting leg ache from holding the brake down, put the handbrake on. And then there's always one of them you forget to undo. You either rev the engine and don't go nowhere, or you keep the handbrake on and spin the wheel while you're trying to fucking move. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was basically, I shouldn't have started filming. I thought that was a van pulling a trailer that was pulling a trailer, and I'm like, surely that's illegal. But it wasn't. It was a van with a trailer that was pulling a trailer. There's a careful differentiation that you need to make there. Right. I thought I'd quickly stop by Castle Sainsbury's. Don't know why there's a castle there, but I need to pick up some tissues, man, because my nose last night specifically was just running, and we've run out, and I've got no tissues. And I'm going to put yesterday's clothes wash in and make my car washed as well. We're doing lots of washing. I'm gonna go clean my car because it's filthy. Oh, hopefully I do it right this time and it doesn't turn out to be really streaky. Car cleaned, and Laura's hinting at me to walk her back, so I'm gonna appear. I haven't said I'm going, but I'll appear on her and be nice. I've just been casually, because this is what I do now, at every given opportunity I write code. I've just been writing some more code and just checked in the next batch. But I've just done a check, and this project is already 10,000 lines of code long. It's pretty impressive, that. Excluding blank spaces as well. I've just done a script on I've just ran a PowerShell script to find out. It's kind of impressive, isn't it? Right, cool. Send you to sleep. Also, the battery life on this thing, top notch. It's not got close to running dead on me. I do zap it every now and again when I know I'm going to work it for, like, if I see it and it says like, oh, you've got 3 hours left, and I'm like, well, I need it for the next 3 hours, then I'll charge it for a bit, but you know what it is. I'm going to put some shorts on because it's hot. And then go. I'm also seem to be covered in cuts. I've got a cut here on my hand. There, you see that? You see that? And I've got a cut here, like below my nose. And I had one on the other bit of my hand, was it this hand? As well at some point. I don't know why I'm getting covered in cuts. Weather, it's so hot. It's September. It's not even that. It's fucking October tomorrow. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's nice because, like, having, well,
Shall I start that again? Yesterday I was kind of like a bit stressed. I was kind of feeling like I need to be doing my final year project, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that. And today I found out that like the proposal is in for like, well, he says get the proposal done as soon as possible so you can start programming, but start programming and I'm nearly 10,000 lines down, you know? So, I mean, like, while I'm 10,000 lines down, I'm not anywhere near halfway finished, or, you know what I mean, or probably like, I'm probably close to 25%, 20% finished, maybe, but like we're about to, like at the moment, essentially I'm just building all of the easy stuff. I mean like, in lines of code measurements, which is a shit measurement. God, the wind, man. I'm like 20% through like the flow of the system. What the problem is, I was hoping to get like the full flow and then just work on the belt. The belt is going to be where it's complicated, where like all of the work goes. There's room to expand everything else if I get time or want to, or decide that like this will mean it's easier to test or whatever, then I'll expand areas and make it like more user friendly or something, or put different front ends on it, all that shit. Or maybe I'll go, you know what, it's really difficult to use this with C#, let's just convert it so it works with Java. I can just do that on the fly, you know? So, well, a bit of extension work and then it should in theory work. So, it's nice knowing that like, actually, I don't have to just be constantly working on it. I'm trying to work. It's because I'm like, I've got this dichotomy in my head where, I don't know what dichotomy means, I just like using that word, alright? I've got this idea in my head where I'm trying to do 9 to 5 as much as possible. Like, 9 to 5, it starts at 8 and it finishes at 5 with an hour driving back in the middle. That's the plan, in theory. So, technically it's 8 till 5. Plus thingy, and then I technically work till like 20 past because when Laura gets home that's when I'll finish. But like really I don't really need to do that. I'm still trying to, but the fact that I'm like saying to myself, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, it means that I'm like kind of already stressing by my project, and that's ridiculous because a lot of people don't even know what their project is, or like Lewis doesn't know what his project is yet really. He's got an idea and he's trying to organise meetings. And I'm like, lol, I've got a meeting with my guy tomorrow, which means I'll have to write up a proposal of some kind. But yeah, as long as I can keep on my lecture notes and stuff. But saying that, I want to get as much of it done before coursework comes out, because then obviously coursework becomes a higher priority-ish. It becomes obviously a lot more difficult to divide my time when, oh, I'm on campus now with nothing to do, let's write a load of code. Whereas otherwise I'll be like, I'm on campus with notes to write and coursework to write and this to do, but luckily I only have 2 modules that do coursework, and I believe, if I remember rightly, wait, what was it? No, it was 1. Oh no, intelligent agents. I think that might have 2. I think they both have 2 courseworks, but that's life. Battery. In summary though, it's not like impossible for me to have afternoons where I do this, or I take small chunks of time out of my afternoon to relax a little bit, or evenings for that matter. The whole idea of doing 9 to 5 is so that I can relax in the evening, not so that I can come home and then stress even more. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the night time. We're going to end the video now. We are about to play a game, which I am selecting at the moment, and then we're going to watch some Bake Off before bed and stuff. What have we done? Since I've... Oh, your battery's low, isn't it? It's probably going to die on me in a minute. Yeah, walk back up with old Laura over there. And then we had dinner. And we've been sat looking at TVs and Hoovers. Because we need to buy a TV and a Hoover soon. And we live in the exciting life. But yeah, so there's that to look forward to. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow is my full busy day. I've got lectures starting at 9 and ending at 6. So there will be some gaps during the day, but there won't be that many of them. I think there'll be more than normal tomorrow, because I know there's definitely one that I'm not going to because it's only for postgrads. And I think that's it, to be fair. But anyway, I'm gonna pick a game, guys. So yeah, I guess I will catch you later then. Hey.